putting together this presentation for two reasons. One is for my own accountability, and two is for shared accountability. I'm going to be sharing it primarily with Danny and Tammy. I think it's useful for me to try and keep these things on track, and I think the more I present my own stuff in a professional manner, the better I'll be in terms of my own performance. So I recently received an email from Apex, and I think that email, the outcome of that email is going to be a bit more scrutiny over my own trading performance. Now, Apex as a company is known to be more strict in terms of their payout policy and their performance. So this has triggered me to want to migrate over to some new uh, prop firms. So I've started some new challenges with other prop firms with the goal to kind of expand my essential portfolio, I guess you can call it, of prop firms that I use to trade, with the near term goal to be to migrate some of that prop firm profit over to my own self managed investment account, our brokerage account. With that said, these are the goals. We have a not so fresh round of prop firm accounts across these three companies. And the current goal is to pass those challenges in the next two trading weeks. I would like to grow those to make a withdrawal of 10K. Each account will require a $3,000 buffer and 1,500 bucks over the buffer for that withdrawal. Now, this would require, to get to this number, um, based upon the account size we have now, I think it's doable. This is the goal for July. Um, I think as I'm going through this, I need to break down the trade size. I think we did. Yeah, we did right here. Um, it doesn't require a large trade size to do that, which is interesting when you're doing it across multiple accounts. But that's getting too much in the weeds. At a high level, these are the goals: to pass these rounds of trading challenges in 10 days, make a 10K withdrawal in July, make a 20K withdrawal in the first week of August. Now, in order to make sure that we do that in a healthy and effective manner, we have some risk parameters set up. We don't want to blow the accounts, so we have to make sure that the risk that we take on a daily basis is in alignment with how much the account can support. We're going to group these in two buckets, and it's essentially for uh, buy side trades and sell side trades, because sometimes you can have a trade that's occurring on two different timetables. Some of them might be going long, others might be going short. With those, we're looking at a 4R return per trade. So for risking $300 on a trade, on a simulated trade, obviously, then we're expecting a return of $1,200 on that trade. So in some cases, that might be smaller. Also depends on the instrument that we're using. Um, should allow us to pass the prop firm challenges pretty easily, because we have to hit a profit target of $3,000 in order to pass. The contract size is fluid based upon how far we are from the loss limit. We're only trading setups that are occurring in our playbook, our book of plays. We can't take more than 4 trades per session. If we're trading more than that, then we're over trading and something psychological is happening. These are the things we will do to make sure we are accountable. We have a trade tracker that's part of a spreadsheet. It looks something like this. We put in the date, the time when we entered, the date and time where we exit, which asset we are trading, what time frame we're trading on, is it long or short, what size are we taking, what part of our playbook are we going to be making that trade from, or what it was essentially, and the how we rate it, our own notes, and then the link to our chart to kind of confirm the write up for the trade. If we're not doing this with every trade, then I would rate the day as a bit of a failure, so to sense. So this is very important, very critical. The data will populate. We'll get a good idea of our statistics. We'll get an idea of how our strategies are performing. We'll have an idea of how good we do based upon time, day, things of that nature. And then we'll be able to kind of track how we're doing year over year, month over month, et cetera, et cetera. All right. We will be streaming on YouTube. So for the past week so far, I've been recording my streams. I'm trying to get better at just like calling out what I'm doing as I do it. An equal move to grab liquidity. And again, this is for accountability. I'm not trying to be a streamer over here, but I am basically going on, recording my streams, recording my trades, and trying to explain my logic behind them. This also helps me kind of be accountable, but also like I can go back and review my thought process to see if I made a mistake. I also want to I need to relay my feelings out loud a bit more when I do that. There's also a daily report card. This report card is something I use to, this is funny, stop doing stupid shit. On the hour to grade my performance, but to be very specific about it, write down what the easiest trade was of the day, whether I took it or missed it, and then write down an explanation of the trades that I took. Excuse me. This might be a bit redundant to the trade tracker, but they have different intent. This is to track the performance. This is more so to track thought process and also your psychological performance. I also will, relay my balances every day at the end of the session to see how we did from a more monetary perspective because it's fun. In terms of the sessions and how we come into the trade every day, we're going to review our playbook, our book of plays as the session's happening. When we come in, we're going to mark off areas of interest, support, resistance, liquidity areas. News, we also need to be mindful of the news. I didn't write that down here. I think it's important for anyone to see how they're feeling. This past couple of days, I've been a bit off for sleep or other reasons, so that's an important thing to note. We're going to do our journal, and then we're going to recap each session on video. So mark up the trades and discuss them via video. It's important to make sure we're looking at the named strategies only. Our trading session lasts until 8:30. After 8:30, we will use alerts, but we will not be staring at the charts as my performance essentially is shot after Monday. If we take trades in the afternoon session or evening session, we will do that with a smaller account size. We'll scale that down just to 2. This may be the wrong thought process because I think that my trades, the ones in which I'm taking with a bit more mental clarity, perform a bit better here because I'm not at the screen. The trades are entered, and then I kind of just go about my business, whether that means going to sleep or whatever. So we're going to review this idea a bit later, a bit more. This is the playbook. This is more so for Danny to kind of look at. Danny, if you have any thoughts on some of these plays, let me know. I have some charts that are marked up to demonstrate what they look like. This is what we'll snapshot when we do the balance updates. This dashboard is subject to change. Um, the one up top is a bit cumbersome and clunky because it requires NinjaTrader, which requires a virtual environment. It just doesn't work well. It's really annoying. It disconnects a lot. It's not important to you. These are my personal dates for the resets of those combines, are the trading tests. So we want to complete those before these dates are over. I think that's about it. We still have the Apex account still open. I made a withdrawal request yesterday for $1,400. Hopefully they just approve it and let me go on about my life. That's it. I'm going to share this once a week, but I'll still do my video updates every day for my own purpose.